In this video, I will show you how to make this gorgeous big skirt for your doll. Let's get started. To make this skirt, you will need lace cotton yarn in 3 different colors or just in one as you want, 3 mm crochet hook, scissors and needle. You will also need some small elastic band that fits in your doll's waist. Start making a slip knot and we will make a chain. This chain has to be long enough to cover your doll's hips 3 times. I chained 99 and as you can see, if I put this chain all over her hips, I can cover them 3 times. It doesn't matter if it's exactly 3 times or this is a little bit bigger, but the most important thing is that we will work 3 pieces and all these 3 pieces have to have the same number of stitches. So right now we will join with a slip stitch this last chain with the first one. So just try to not twist the chain. If you do it once, doesn't matter. But try to not twist it many times. Just insert your hook here in the first chain you made and make a slip stitch. And right now we will just work in rounds. So here we will chain 2 and this chain 2 we will not count as a stitch. Yarn over and make a double crochet in the same chain that you joined this. Okay. And right now we will just work double crochet all over in every chain. So in the end you will have a total of, in my case, 99 double crochet, in your case the number of the chains that you made in the beginning. So just work double crochet all over this chain and I will show you what to do next. I'm just finishing my first round. Right now it's super important to check again if this first round is not twisted, because later it will be impossible to fix it. Okay, so here I will just make slip stitch in the first double crochet we made. Here we go. And right now we will chain 2. Again, this chain 2 will not count as a stitch. And starting here from this first stitch, we'll again make a round of double crochet. We don't turn this work. We work all the time on the right side. And we will work like this, just making double crochet all over, slip stitch in the end, and to grow another round we will chain 2 and making double crochet from the same stitch. I will make 27 rounds. This will be the length from the waist of your doll to her feet. And it doesn't have to be 27, it can be a little bit more or less, but the most important thing is that this number you can divide by 3. So you can make 24, you can make 30 or 33, it depends of the yarn, it depends of the hook, and it depends of the size of your doll, obviously, but this number has to be divided by 3. So I will continue working until round number 27 and will show you what to do next. I made 27 rounds. This is what I have right now. And the next round, number 28, we will decrease all over this part. So here we'll just chain 1, insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over, and insert it into the next stitch, yarn over, and we will pull through all 3 loops to make a decrease. It would be better, you don't yarn over in the beginning. It would be better if I start with per number of stitches, but I made 99. So my last stitch will be just a regular single crochet, not a decrease. But doesn't matter, I will have 50 stitches in the end. So just make decreases all over, and we will work on the other pieces of this skirt. I'm making my last stitch. It's a regular single crochet because I didn't have a per number of stitches, and here just make a slip stitch, chain 1, and cut this yarn. Okay, so this part for now we will leave on the side. This is how it looks like. Okay, so now we will have to make 2 more pieces. I made already this blue one. As you can see, it's much shorter. So this one, the beige one, had 27 double crochet rows. This one has 18. And the last one, the pink one, has just 9. So I have, as this 27 you can divide by 3. So I have 3 pieces, and my shortest one has 9, my medium one has 18, so 9 per 2, and the third one, the biggest one, has 27, so 9 per 3. Okay. When you make, so you make these 2 pieces exactly the same way like you made the first one. So you will make exactly the same number of chains in the beginning. Later you will just work with double crochet. Here 18 and here 9 rounds. You will finish, as I finished here, with, in my case it was 50 decreases, 49 decreases and 1 single crochet, because I made exactly the same thing here, so I made just 99 stitches, not 100. And the pink one I made exactly the same way, but in the pink one do not cut the yarn, because right now with this last shortest piece we will join all 3 parts together. Okay, so now it will be this tricky part, that we will put all the pieces with this seam, and we will put this the longest one inside this medium one. Okay, and the shortest one, so my pink, on the top. Also seam here in the center, and we will insert this inside. And right now with this pink yarn we will just join everything. Okay, so insert your hook here, chain 1, and we will just work single crochet, but we will work through all these 3 pieces. Okay, so insert your hook into the first stitch here in this first piece. In the same stitch, just have a look where I have it here of this part, and in the same stitch on the third part. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and here we'll just make a single crochet. Again, insert your hook into the next stitch of the first part, in the same stitch on the medium side and in the third one, and just make single crochet, and we will work like this all over to join these three parts together. So this is the reason that you have to have exactly the same number of stitches in all these three pieces. Just made my last stitch, the 50th one. As you can see, it's just huge here. I will make a slip stitch in the first stitch I made, and right now we will take our elastic band. That I know that it looks so strange because this is so big and the elastic band is so small, but don't worry. Remember, elastic has to be as big as your Barbie waist, so don't worry about the size of this. And now we will chain one and we will work around our waist. So insert your our band. So insert your hook into the first stitch through the elastic band and just make single crochet. Again, in the stitch through the band and make single crochet. And as we work, we'll just pull this single crochet so they will stay all together, one near to each other. Okay, so just work like this all over. So as you can see, as I work, I just accommodate these stitches on my band. So you will have space for all these 50 stitches you will have in the end. So as you can see, it was not a problem at all to place 50 stitches all over this really small elastic band. I just made slip stitch in the first stitch I made, and right now we will see how it looks on our doll. Okay, so here we have Barb, and we'll see how this skirt fits on her. Okay, I love it. Okay, the skirt is quite heavy, so you can stop here, or you can make like 1 or 2 more rows, but I guess I will just, no, I will make just 1 more row of single crochet. You can even place another elastic here, and if you want to make this top, I will leave you the link here because I made a tutorial for it like 1 year ago. Okay, so now I will just make 1 more row of single crochet. I guess it will look nicer. So again, I will just chain 1 and work all over. But this is optional. You can here just cut the yarn and weave in the ends. Right now I will just make a slip stitch again in the first stitch, chain 1 and cut the yarn. Now all you have to do is weave in all the ends And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.